Hi Taurus, my name is Luciani. I'll be doing an Ex Tarot for the month of May. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. Um, this is for your Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising if you have Venus in Taurus, or if your 7th house is in Taurus. If you don't know this information, you can go to FA Astrology. I have a link below. You can find those placements out. This Ex Tarot is going to be about people that you still have an energetic pull to, but you're not physically with them right now. It could be recent past or, just past, just in the past. But you're not physically connected to them, but you still feel a connection. So let's pull for that, see what messages come out. 2 more for Taurus Spirit. More for Taurus and Ex May 2019 Spirit. Okay. So I had religious factors come out first. We have your love life is influenced by religious upbringing, spiritual path. We have free yourself. Okay. It's time to take back control of your life and getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Wow. This is feeling a little religious. I feel like some of you guys' exes were too religious. They were just, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's just it was conforming. It was extremely conformative to the point where you had to leave because you knew deep down like there's no depth here. I can't even be myself around this individual without religion being involved. Like some of you guys could be in relationships where someone is wanting to save themselves to get married, but the bond is deep. So it's like you can't really go there with your partner because of their religious beliefs, and it's just too overwhelming to the point where it's like you know each other. You guys could even had a deep conversation before you parted ways. Like, this just isn't best. Our religious views, our spiritual views, our perceptions, you could take religious factors in terms of perceptions. Like, they're just way too different. We have to like go on our own because it's just not at all going to working. Again, the deepening of the bond, it seemed like you guys could have had a really deep relationship, and it just was really hard. Now, others of you guys, this could be that you guys go to church a lot, you guys practice spiritual beliefs together, to really try to get to know each other on a deep end. But something feels like one or both of you, the more you figure out and get to know each other on a deep level, the more you practice your beliefs together, the more you realize this might not be for me. So let's pull some tarot and see what this is, okay? For Tauruses in their axis, spirit guides, what messages that you have for Tauruses in their axis for May 2019? And yeah, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, it comes out first, guys. Then the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Already, I know someone is a cheater. They have a lot of deception about them. They're just infidelity. They're for everybody. Let's see the Knight of Cups. This is just, I'm laughing because the 9 of Cups is a very romantic energy. Very playful. They're the people, they travel to us. We like traveling. Traveling is so amazing. Being with them is amazing. You just feel so good in their energy. But when it's in the reverse, it's definitely, and this is a Pisces energy. This is an energy where they could be a little bit more self-deceptive. They just don't care no more. Like, it's just, they just do them. So let me pull 3 more. Let me just pull. Yeah. Yeah, wow, you got 2 aces here. Wow. 2 more messages, Spirit, for Tauruses and our exes. Yep, there's the Tower. I knew that was coming out. 1 more. Somebody said, no more. No more. Yeah. All right, so what I see, yep, look, the World card at the end, it just had to come to an end. There was this level of wisdom that comes in because with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, someone literally just cannot, they just really couldn't learn fast enough. I'm feeling they just didn't learn fast enough, and because of that, they had to experience the betrayal and tragedy and sorrow and grief that this relationship was. And they went through it all with this individual because, again, it wasn't, we didn't pick up on that this energy could have wronged us to the ways they did. We didn't see that, or we chose, again, a lack of application, a lack of learning that had occurred. But now you're forced to now, because of these experiences, you have high wisdom. There's, you know for a fact of things now, for a fact. You've been through it all, basically. And it has to come to an end. It just has to, with Chariot, having success in leaving. Just having success in leaving because there was a lot of third-party situations. It could have been a lot of third-party situations, a lot of, to the point where someone always wants someone new or some new opportunity comes in, but there's like this fantasy, this unrealistic behavior here. There's new opportunities, but someone is unrealistic about it because they're choosing the burdens. They're choosing the burden. So that could have been you or your ex, but it's like, it is what it is. And I see the deep bond. I see it here. I see that at the end of the day, you guys felt finding healing through spirituality, finding healing through religious practices, through church, through whatever you guys could have done to find hope and optimism in your nurturing connection. Someone at the bottom is very nurturing, very loving, very tender, such a very mother figure with this Cancer energy here. The bottom energy, I have 2 queens here, so again, yeah, okay, for an example, okay, so the bottom energy feels like it was a terrible, terrible decision. This was the wrong decision, and being with this mate up here. This mate up top is just deceptive. Their inability to really nurture love, compassion, empathy, understanding, they don't have it. They just don't have the incompatibility. So this bottom energy said, I'm out. Moving on to my passions. Moving on. I found something that actually could be amazing. Or this could be you guys really trying to hang on and through optimism. But again, trying still doesn't work because divine intervention, if you guys didn't choose to free yourself, divine intervention freed yourself. So it could have been either or, but or you guys you could have moved on. They could have moved on to somebody that they felt was very caring and loving and enduring, but it really came crashing down. And they found balance after it, actually. But with this top energy, no matter, they have a lot of healing to do. They really do. They are challenged. They throw this bottom's balance off. There's a lack of balance here. There's not that yin and yang component that's needed and required in relationships. And you guys, I think, really probably had a really great, as I mentioned, you guys could have had a really great conversation about it. You guys really collectively talked in a balanced way on why this isn't balanced, why this doesn't work, why, this is such a terrible decision. This top energy wants love but don't know how to give love. They really have this wrong impression on what love is. It is interesting. This top energy feels like not a character, but just they could proclaim themselves as this optimist, awesome entity, right? But they are doing that to catch women or catch men. They're only doing that so that they can deceive people. They're very deceiving, and it's scary deceiving because they proclaim themselves to be like a guru or some sort of pastor, some kind of shaman, sage. Like they really believe themselves to be this energy where they can help get you or them out of discontent and displeasement, and I can do this, I can reverse this, but it never happens. It always turns out that, this top energy just ain't for me. No matter how many times y'all try to start it over, their inability to nurture love is always going to be present. No matter, so divine intervention comes in, meaning the Tower energy is that energy no one likes. You could have found out, this bottom energy could have found out this top energy had a whole family that you didn't know about, and they're leaving you for it, and you're forced to leave them behind, and just something crazy, something out of the ordinary that happens that it could have just devastated you. And but throughout time, you realize, actually this balanced me out. This wasn't so bad. And you probably had no idea it was going to do that. Wow, that's beautiful. Because this top energy is a mess, y'all. They're just a mess. They're very deceptive. They're very dishonest. They have like a manipulation tactic of being a victim. I do see victimhood here with that Knight of Cups. Also fraud. Like, they're a fraud. They're tricks. They ugly. And I'm talking about the ugly inside. They're really ugly inside, Taurus. They're just fraudulent. They'll do anything to get over on people. Doesn't matter if relationships, people, places, and things. They're just really, and at the same time, they don't even really have they don't have the capability to nurture love. It's just this front, this show that they're proclaiming, but in reality, they're really always looking to start over, but they're really unbalanced is basically what's going on here. And divine intervention comes in and set this bottom energy free from this energy, period. Really, it really is. It's actually a really beautiful thing. And then it's, obviously it's hard. This Queen of Cups, then this Tower moment happens, and then this you know, this Queen of Swords, you know, you come from this loving, compassion, nurturing, motherly type to this, I got to protect myself. I got to be a little bit more, a little bit more logical as to who gets my time, efforts, money, you know, my time, my efforts, my money, my emotional, my heart. Wait a minute, let me, you know, since from this experience, it has taught me not to be as nurturing, and in return not receiving that in return. Like, there's a lot of things that this bottom energy was doing that this top energy just wasn't. And that's that on that. So let's pull some crystal healing here. 2 more messages here. Just 1 more message, Spirit. All right, we got 2 though. So we got 4. We got dreams. We got abundance. We got take action. And we got shine. Yes. Yeah. Like, I really feel like through the dream world, this bottom energy ups and leaves this top energy. And they're just kind of left heartbroken and dissatisfied because someone just made a decision with their heart and their mind, literally deciding this has to end. It just has to. It's a terrible decision. It's a terrible decision. They know themselves to know that they're abundant and they shine regardless, and they had to take action. It could have came through their dream world. Some sort of intuition just kind of sparked them. They could have had a vision. Through healing practices, again, through religious practices, somebody through religion, spirituality, something like that, getting to know themselves deeper, they just realized that I gotta cut this out. This is unbalanced energy here. This top energy, again, with the abundance here, it feels like they know how abundant they are. You know what I mean? And they, again, this is like abundance and shining, but it seems like it's a facade. They really don't know how to. It's like they're clouding the joy of this bottom energy because they see them, but they don't really pour love into them. It's interesting. And no matter how many times you guys try to start over, it just doesn't work. I see multiple of endings and beginnings here, and it just doesn't work. So I don't know, guys. Again, that's just the energy I saw for May 2019. That won't resonate for everybody. I think that is it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.